In this video, you will learn how to solve different math problems to prepare for the TEAS test. Alright, we're given here this expression and then we solve this. We're given 3 times 7 squared plus 5 divided by 6 minus 3. So how are we going to solve this? All we need to do is we use the order of operations, or what we call as PEMDAS, where P here stands for parentheses. So we solve those expressions inside the parentheses. Then E is for exponent, M is for multiplication, D is for division, A is for addition, and S is for subtraction. And take note that in cases or in problems where expressions have only two operations, like the expression only has multiplication and division, then you solve it from left to right, as well as addition and subtraction. Alright, let's solve this problem here. So we have here an expression inside the parentheses, which is 7 squared plus 5. So we simplify 7 squared. So 7 squared is just equal to 7 times 7, which is 49. And the expression would become 3 times 49 plus 5 divided by 6 minus 3. Take note that we solve the expressions inside the parentheses first. So we add up 49 and 5, which is just equal to 54. So this would become 3 times 54 divided by 6 minus 3. Then we continue solving this. We multiply 3 and 54. So 3 times 54, that would give us 162 divided by 6 minus 3. Now the expression, this given expression here is reduced into this expression, which has only two operations, the division and subtraction. So which one should we solve first? Alright, from PEMDAS, division here comes first before subtraction. So we divide 162 by 6 first. 162 divided by 6, that would give us 27. This is 27, then minus 3, which is just equal to 24. Therefore, this expression here is just equivalent to 24. So the answer is this one. Let's solve another problem. Alright, we're given this problem here. We subtract this one. In this case, we're given decimal numbers and a whole number. So we subtract 68.567 minus 13 minus 2.43. All we have to do is we line up the numbers by their decimal point. We write it this way: 68.567, then 13 minus 13 minus 2.43. Now all of the place values here are lined up. All you have to do, the next thing or step we do is we fill in any empty spots with a placeholder 0. So this would become, we write this would become 13.00 is just equal to 13, and this is just 2.430, and then we subtract. We can now subtract the numbers normally, like we normally do. So that will be 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 0 is 6. Then 6 minus 3 is 3. 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then we put the decimal point there. 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 5 minus 2 is 3. Then 6 minus 1 is 5. Now this is our final answer. So this expression here is just equal to 53.137. So this is the answer. Now let's solve another one. Write 0.932 as a fraction. So how do we write decimal numbers into fractions? Now take a look at this number first. And you must know how to read this one. So we can read this as 932 thousandths, since the last digit is in the thousands place value. Now take note that 0 came before the decimal, so there is no whole number. And we read it as thousands, so that means 0.932. 932 here is our numerator. And then thousands, that means 1000 would be our denominator. Therefore, 0.932 is just equal to 932 over 1000. Alright, checking the options here. Notice that we don't have 932 over 1000. So that means we need to simplify this fraction here. Let's check first if the fraction can be simplified, if they have common factors. So 932 is an even number as well as 1000. So both of them are divisible by 4. So we can divide both the numerator and denominator by 4. 932 divided by 4, that would be 233. And 1000 divided by 4 is just 250. Now 233 over 250, we cannot further simplify this one. Besides, it is one of the options here. Therefore, 0.932 is just equivalent to 233 over 250 in fraction form. So this is the answer here. Now let's solve another problem. What is 15 over 8 as a decimal? So this is the opposite of the previous problem. Now we need to write this fraction as a decimal. The previous problem, we needed to write the decimal number into its fraction form. So how are we going to do this? We're given here 15 over 8. So that means we just have to divide 15 by 8. We can use long division here. So it'll be 15 divided by 8. So there's only one 8 in 15. So 1 times 8 is 8. 15 minus 8, that is 7. Note that we need to divide the numbers until we get a 0 remainder as much as possible. So we can add 0 here, zeros. And then a decimal point here, and also a decimal point after 1. Since 15 minus 8 is equal to 7, and 7 cannot divide 8, so we needed to add zeros. So we bring down 0, drop down 0, that would be 70, or that would become 70. Then we divide 70 by 8. 70 divided by 8 is 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. Then we subtract 70 and 64, that would give us 6. And then we bring down 0, another 0 here. Then 60 divided by 8 is 7, and 7 times that would be 56. Then 60 minus 56 is 40. 4 cannot divide by 8. So we need another 0 here. We drop down 0. That would be 40. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And 5 times 8 is just equal to 40. And now 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. Now we get a 0 remainder. Therefore, 15 over 8 can be written as 1.875 in decimal form. So the answer is this one.